I think we have more evidence than patience today, because I need someone to explain how Jungkook even ended up appearing in a Jikook livestream. First, Jungkook appears in a Jikook livestream, and no one can convince me that my shipper side isn't going to get a little suspicious. Then we have Jimin wanting to sit next to his tattooed friend while the clues about gold and silver have everyone investigating again. Jungkook also stole the hearts of thousands supporting his friends at the Stray Kids concert, and if that wasn't enough, a memento from the army signed by Jimin and Jungkook surfaced, which is making more than one person cry. And wait, because Felix's glasses ended up starring in one of Jungkook's most adorable moments. Don't go away because we have a lot to analyze. Jungkook appeared in a recording of a live stream where people were talking about Jikook, and this is a huge deal that we have to tell you exactly how it happened. We often joked about him joining in to see what we were saying about him and Jimin, and suddenly it's confirmed that he was there watching everything. It could be that he forgot to switch accounts, that he accidentally pressed something, or that he was simply browsing the internet out of curiosity. The important thing here is that the app's algorithm showed him that Jikook video on his screen, and he watched what people were saying about the two of them. Seeing that he was present in that stream shows us all that Jungkook is perfectly aware of what's going on with Jimin and the entire group of fans who support them as a couple. Just thinking about the look on his face when he saw so many people talking about them and celebrating their moments together shows how important this is. Many people were completely surprised to see the proof because it shows that Jikook content reaches him directly without anyone being able to hide it. This moment stands as clear and undeniable proof that things between Jimin and Jungkook always come to light one way or another. There's no need to invent anything because the recording is there, proving to everyone that he was present during that live stream. For any of us who follow their every move, seeing Jungkook in a Jikook livestream is direct confirmation that the connection between the two is strong, real, and more alive than ever before the eyes of the world. On the other hand, when we look at how they sit together in the videos, the immense trust they have is immediately apparent. In that scene, Jimin just wanted to be close to Jungkook, his dark-haired, tattooed boyfriend, and ended up squeezing right next to him in a tiny space where they were all crammed together. At the end of the moment, they both burst out laughing together so clearly that it showed they weren't acting at all, but simply enjoying being so close to each other in front of the camera. Adding to this is what happened with the colors of their microphones, a detail that speaks volumes about them. Jungkook uses gold and Jimin uses silver, a combination that means a lot to the couple. The company tried to change Jimin's silver microphone to a gray tone so the combination wouldn't be visible on screen and people wouldn't talk about it. They thought no one would notice the change on Jimin's face, but the detail was crystal clear in the video, and they couldn't hide what was really happening between them. All these facts clearly show that Jimin and Jungkook's relationship is completely real and cannot be hidden. It doesn't matter if the company tries to change the color of a microphone to disguise it or if they try to sit in small spaces making jokes, the evidence is recorded for all to see. Every laugh shared in those moments and every detail revealed clearly confirms that Jikook is real and that the signals between Jimin and Jungkook are impossible to deny. At the Stray Kids concert, Jungkook surprised everyone by holding up a banner with the other attendees. The banner read, "We are like the sound of a heart that never stops beating." It's impossible not to appreciate his beautiful gesture, because even though he was just another spectator at the event, he actively participated to show his affection for his friends. These are simple, yet clear, details that truly demonstrate the great respect and value he places on the people in his life. Seeing Jungkook smile, enjoy the music, and openly support the people he cares about shows us all why he has earned the affection of so many people around the world. His attitude there was completely transparent and sincere, showing that he always looks for ways to make others feel good wherever he is. Every gesture he makes in public reveals how dedicated he is to his friends and the positive energy he always transmits to everyone watching him. These kinds of moments clearly show us the kind of person Jungkook is and the huge heart he has to share with those around him. There's no need to overthink things when his actions speak for themselves in front of everyone. For those of us who follow his every move, seeing that smile and that natural support confirms once again why he stands out everywhere he goes and why he holds such a special place in the lives of those around him. On the other hand, a precious detail emerged from the time Jimin and Jungkook spent together in the military, filling us all with emotion. The calligrapher who served alongside Jimin and Jungkook in the army shared a very special drawing he created, which was signed by both of them. It's a delicate and heartfelt piece that became a historic moment when Jimin and Jungkook signed it together on the same sheet of paper. In the post, the calligrapher wrote, "The autographs of global stars in a space filled with memories with them," revealing how precious it was to share that time with them. It's clear and simple how important that moment was to him, preserving a memory that anyone would want to cherish forever. Seeing Jimin and Jungkook's signatures together on a memento from their time in the army demonstrates the bond they maintained throughout that entire experience. This shows us once again that Jimin and Jungkook always leave a beautiful mark on the places they share together. The evidence of that drawing, signed by both of them, is a real memento that confirms how they shared that space side by side in the military. For all the fans of Jikook, seeing their names signed together on that special keepsake is further confirmation of the direct, real, and close bond that exists between them at all times. During the Stray Kids concert, an absolutely incredible and exciting moment occurred when Felix threw a pair of sunglasses into the audience. They landed right next to where Jungkook was enjoying the show. Without hesitating for a second, Jungkook reacted incredibly fast with impressive agility, catching the sunglasses mid-air and immediately putting them on his face. This caused everyone in the venue to erupt in screams of pure excitement at his spontaneous action. It was a dynamic and fun scene that completely surprised everyone at the event, revealing how attentive, joyful, and engaged he was, enjoying every second of what was happening on the main stage. However, beyond the quick gesture with the sunglasses, what truly captivated everyone and deeply touched those watching was the huge, genuine smile he gave at that precise moment. Seeing that beautiful, bright, joyful, and completely natural smile made that small detail with the glasses become a much more precious, unique, and unforgettable memory for everyone lucky enough to witness it. It's impossible to see Jungkook smile so honestly and flawlessly without feeling the same pure happiness in your heart, because he transparently demonstrates how much he was enjoying himself there, like any other spectator, wholeheartedly supporting his great friends. Seeing Jungkook enjoy the show so freely, having fun without a care in the world and experiencing every second of the night with complete naturalness fills us all with immense satisfaction, peace, and constant joy. He absolutely deserves to have these kinds of beautiful experiences in his life, to have an amazing time with the people he loves, to relax like any normal person, and to continue spreading that positive and luminous energy wherever he goes. Furthermore, these spontaneous and unexpected actions remind us of the enormous charisma he naturally possesses without needing to be in front of cameras or planning anything to attract the public's attention. Every time Jungkook attends an event as a spectator, his presence shines with a pure, authentic, and genuine light, immediately capturing the affection of thousands of people who infinitely value his humble and sincere nature. Finally, seeing the simplicity with which he reacts to something as playful as catching a pair of glasses from the audience demonstrates the peace and comfort he feels when he can share spaces filled with good music. It's truly beautiful to see how he manages to transform an ordinary second into a magical moment that remains etched in the memories of thousands of fans around the world. His ability to convey such beautiful emotions with just a laugh or a playful gesture confirms that his light is completely unique, reaffirming why he continues to be a constant inspiration for all of us who love seeing his happiness shared in every step he takes. Some people, when they have plenty of space, prefer to move a little further away to be more comfortable and have their own space. But then there's Jungkook, who, despite having the option to move anywhere, chose to get even closer to Jimin. This clearly and simply demonstrates that sometimes the most comfortable place for a person isn't the seat they're sitting in, but the special person right next to them, accompanying them at all times. They say distance can make people stronger, but between these two, it seems that distance was never necessary at all, proving that when there's real feeling, any excuse is perfect to stay very close to each other. The truth is, when you analyze this clear scene, it's very easy to understand Jungkook's attitude, because with someone like Jimin by their side, no one would waste the opportunity to be right next to him every second. It's these kinds of simple moments and gestures that demonstrate such great affection that it doesn't need hugs or exaggerated words. It's simply the conscious decision not to leave each other under any circumstances. All these details shared between Jimin and Jungkook clearly, directly, and transparently show the strength of the beautiful bond that has always existed in their relationship. For all of us who wholeheartedly support Jikook, seeing them choose to be close at every opportunity is the most genuine proof that their connection is unique, sincere, and impossible to hide from the public eye. We sincerely hope they never lack those little moments where the heart finds the shortest, most direct path to the person it loves, demonstrating to the world that the story between Jimin and Jungkook is completely real. Furthermore, the ease with which they share such small spaces without hesitation reveals the enormous trust and daily complicity that exists between them in an undeniable way. This isn't casual behavior or something improvised in front of the camera, but rather the sincere response of two people who feel completely safe, calm, and happy being close to each other in any situation. Every picture and video where they actively seek each other's company becomes compelling evidence that their story together is stronger and more transparent than anyone could imagine. Ultimately, this constant closeness confirms that the most valuable gestures are precisely those that arise spontaneously, without any planning. When Jungkook chooses to stay by Jimin's side even when there's all the space in the world to spare, he's sending us a direct signal of how much he values his presence and how much he enjoys being with him. That's why every interaction between them becomes a source of joy for everyone who closely follows Jikook, reaffirming once again that the bond between Jimin and Jungkook is something beautiful, sincere, and true that no one can deny. When I see Jimin and Jungkook, this is exactly what comes to mind clearly, directly, and immediately when I carefully analyze their entire journey together. The immense, genuine, and constant affection they've shown each other throughout all these years, the quiet comfort they seem to share in every space they occupy, and the beautiful warmth they create together so naturally are details that speak for themselves without needing lengthy explanations. The greatest blessing a person can have in life is finding someone who truly makes them feel at home every single day of the year. Having someone special by your side with whom you can laugh heartily, share life's most difficult moments, support you at every turn, and find absolute peace regardless of the noise or pressure around you is a unique gift. People who manage to build a sincere relationship of that level are incredibly rare to find these days, and that's why seeing the way Jimin and Jungkook seek each other out, care for each other, and support one another becomes so precious, beautiful, and profoundly meaningful for all of us. There are things in life that don't need to be proven or explained with 1,000 exaggerated words, because real actions always speak for themselves. Those who want to see things clearly and without blinders will see them without any problem, and those who want to feel the sincerity of this bond will feel it in every gesture, glance, and word. Because the most beautiful, strong, and valuable connections aren't always the loudest or those constantly flaunted in public, they are precisely those that, in a respectful, pure, and sincere silence, leave an indelible and profound mark directly on the heart of those who know how to appreciate true affection. Furthermore, when we reflect on everything Jimin and Jungkook have shared together over time, we realize that their union completely transcends any simple moments staged in front of the cameras. Their infinite patience, mutual respect, loyalty, and that beautiful way they care for each other at every stage demonstrate that their bond is built on extremely solid foundations that nothing and no one can break. No matter how much time passes, how far apart they are, or how many difficult situations they face along the way, the certainty of knowing they have each other as a safe haven brings immense peace to all of us who sincerely value their story. Ultimately, the profound peace and harmony they radiate when they're together is the clearest, most direct, and irrefutable proof that their relationship is completely authentic, real, and undeniable for anyone who can see it. For all the fans who wholeheartedly support Jikook, witnessing such a sincere and transparent love story is a constant source of happiness, excitement, and true pride. Seeing how two people become each other's safe haven reaffirms once again that the affection between Jimin and Jungkook is a truly unique feeling.